going on? It's your favorite chocolate best friend, Cliff Hill.
And it's your girl, Angie B. What's good?
You guys are tuned into Situationship as fuck.
Okay, y'all, we about to get into it. It's about to get lit.
Listen, this topic today,
spicy.
I'm ready for it. Let's talk about it. I need a drink for this one, y'all.
We've been talking about it, off screen, off camera. But y'all, these red flags.
And these green flags now. Red flags and green flags.
Red flags and green flags.
What is your definition of red flags, first of all?
Red flags are things that you look for that are toxic or unhealthy towards a relationship. They can be platonic, but we're going to talk about romantic today.
Okay. I would say my red flags are anything that made me feel like, I don't know if I should be with this nigga no more. Like anything. Any little thing that made me second guess. Like, if I'm driving home and I'm second guessing you, it's red flag.
It's red flag. Because why am I thinking about that?
What about your green flag?
My green flags are things that I definitely consider positive and healthy towards a relationship. Like, I'm talking to somebody and I'm just like, wow, I didn't really get that in my last relationship. This is really healthy. This is going to guide us towards a healthy relationship. That's a green flag for me.
I feel like we don't pay attention to green flags enough. Like, we always talk about red flags. But green flags are important. I like to use those as like, kind of like for my next relationship, the stuff that I like from the previous one, I want to use those to kind of gauge like what I like. So, when you first date somebody, they say, oh, what's your type? Or what are you into? I like to bring up that receipt from the last relationship. All right. He was cooking and clean. I like someone who cooked and clean.
Right.
He was very clean and he got his nails done. He was he kept himself up. Right. I like that.
Yes. Green flag.
They're important to notice and
good hygiene.
Pay attention to.
I think I don't bring them up enough, like you said, when it comes to dating people. I feel like my first thing is like, let me talk about the red flags. Yeah. But I feel like the green flags might be good. I'm a little hesitant about bringing them up because I feel like when you tell people who you want them to be, they become that for a time.
And they probably won't go back to...
They're going to obviously revert back to who they are because that's just what we do as humans. That's why they say it takes like a long time for us to get to know, like you to get to know the person you're dating. Like give it some time, give it 90 days. I don't think the 90 days is necessarily for like the sex period. I feel like the 90 days is necessarily like learn somebody's habits because after 90 days, you're going to stop pretending. You're going to show exactly what you are.
I was really going to say with the 90-day thing, I feel like that 90-day period is like, you first get a job and you on like probation for 90 days, you can't do much. That's your time to figure out what are the red flags and green flags. But to backtrack a little bit, you don't say that. So you said if you tell them, they're going to eventually go back to who they really are.
Right.
When I say recognize the green flags, I mean recognize the green flags about who they are.
Oh.
So we don't bring stuff because
acknowledge them.
Exactly.
Okay.
We acknowledge their flaws, their red flags. But I don't think we tell somebody like, babe, you do this, and I really like that.
I like that.
We all like praise. We work better when we get praise.
Yeah.
It might work better in a relationship. You tell them, no, like, baby, I like when you do.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by we need to acknowledge people.
I like that. I think that's a great habit, guys. I'm about to add that into...
Keep that one, right?
Yeah, I'm going to keep that in my pocket.
Keep that one. Now, tell me a time when you've experienced some red flags and you probably looked wrong.
I was talking to this guy, and we were friends for a little bit, maybe I want to say 2 or 3 years. And he ended up moving back to Florida. So we decided that we were going to like take things seriously. But while we were like friends, I saw like he was kind of a wishy-washy person. Like communication was a little wishy-washy. His like attention to me was a little bit wishy-washy. That's why I didn't want to take him seriously in the first place. Then we started talking. I'm like, well, he's doing good right now. So I can probably look past what he was doing in the past. I'm talking about 3 weeks in, he's like back to the same very poor communication. I felt like I was really like babysitting a grown ass man, but I felt like that when I was friends with him. I'm like, dang, like for example, when you go out to the club, we all gonna drink and have a good time. But why every time you drink, you get drunk? I'm talking about you acting a plum fool drunk. Like
red flag.
Red flag. Why are you getting pissy drunk every single time you drink? I didn't have a chance.
One time by accident, it's understandable, but every time?
Every time? I have a chance to even drink me a little drink.
Because I'm babysitting.
you.
Yeah, I know.
That was irritating me. Then every time you get drunk, you losing something.
Oh,
Why are you losing stuff?
well, how old were you guys? That's a good question.
That was what?
People grow out of stuff like that.
2.5 years ago?
Oh, no.
3 years ago?
No, he was a big boy.
You're a grown man.
Yeah.
You got your degree.
Yeah, out of college.
You gotta stop, like, and reevaluate for a second.
Yeah.
And then...
Especially when you out with your girl, because that should be your protector.
Right.
I don't feel safe with you.
I don't feel safe with you at all. I feel like I had to convince them. Like, he would always be like, I'm not drunk. I'm not. I had to convince this man to let me drive the car one time because he was like, he was not drunk. Y'all, he was so drunk. He was passed out in the car. I couldn't even get him inside the hotel.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He drove? He drove y'all?
No, I drove. But I was trying to get him up when we got to the hotel. He couldn't even get up. I'm like, there should never be a time that this should have to happen.
That's even that was your last straw.
Yeah, it was. That we were done after that. Before that, no, that was a second and a half straw.
Ooh.
There was one last straw. Let me tell you.
That's not like you.
I know. Anyway, let me tell y'all what happened. Literally, this man was supposed to come see me. By this time, I had gone to see him at least 3 or 4 times. He was supposed to at least come to me this one time. He didn't come. He told me he was supposed to. But he told me the day before, that was his second time doing it. The day before, let him know he can't make it. The day before, he tells me he can't. Flaky, red flag. Because why aren't you keeping your word? That's a big deal. Keep your word.
His whole persona is flaky.
Yeah, but he wasn't at first. And I feel like I messed up because I told him what I was looking for. And I feel like he pretended to be that for a minute.
Yeah.
But, so anyways, long story short, I tell him, like, that's irritating me. Like, I don't feel like we need to be talking anymore. This is what confirmed it. I look on his friend's story. Not only is he in Florida, South Florida, where I'm at, he at a music video shoot.
No, so he lied.
He lied. Why did you lie? First of all, second of all,
kept it above.
you kept it. You could have kept it to me. I have something to do. I'm with my friends.
Something came up.
We're doing a music video shoot. But I didn't know he was gonna be in a video with a girl's ass cheeks in his face. If you wanted to be a video vixen, you should have just said that.
He seemed like a disgusting.
He was terrible.
He was fine.
He was.
We put some stuff that he had to be fine.
Yeah, he was gorgeous. He's done though. We're done. After that, I was done. I just didn't know that's what he wanted to be. So from now on, his name is Video Vixen. Because that's what you wanted to be.
You probably saved it in your phone. Huh?
No, he's blocked. But Video Vixen. Because why would you?
I'm disgusted.
That's nasty.
Do you feel like he had like good things about him that made you want to look over those red flags?
I felt like he did. Like when it came to like our sense of humor and like keeping everything light, I feel like both of us really, really had that element. Like nothing kind of was dim or dull when it came to between our chemistry and anything like that. But I feel like he could have substance, but because he smoked and drank so much, it was just like it was too much going on. But he wasn't doing that at first. It was just like he started getting back.
He eventually started.
He got back into his habits. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was just like, this is not attractive to me. And then I just feel like he was really wishy-washy with not only with me in communication, but he was wishy-washy with like career goals. You're not staying focused on one thing. You have several. But you're trying to figure out why none of them stick. You need to stick to one. Focus on that.
I think he need to do some looking into himself, figuring out himself. Like he need to just sit and pause and get because you losing shit, you getting drunk. Maybe he has shit going on.
Maybe. And you know, men.
People who get drunk like that constantly, what you trying to cover up?
Yeah. Something mentally, but you know, we don't talk about it going ghost. We don't talk about mental health issues enough, obviously in the Black community, especially when it comes to men. And I feel like maybe he was going through something mentally. For sure. I think he was because from personal experiences or from stuff that I was hearing from like his friends, I'm like, oh wow, he really was having a tough time after the fact. But I didn't know that during. Maybe if I would have known that during, I would have been a little bit more empathetic. But it was just like, it just seemed like you were just doing a whole bunch of like effed up stuff. But what about you? What was your experience?
So I think when I said sometimes we look at the good, like sometimes so this might be a thing. Sometimes the green flags outweigh the red flags. I think that was my issue in my situation where I'm going to tell you what the red flags were. And I probably should have knew I was going to be out. First of all, this particular person, all their friends, they've dated before or like met on the app or so every time I meet and then I'm asked, how did y'all meet? How did you come? Oh, we met on Jack, or we met on Tinder, or we liked each other at first and then realized, oh, we should just be friends. Every last male friend except for your homegirls. And if you like girls, you probably would have dated them too. That's strange for me.
Agreed.
I mean, I feel like our community is small, so maybe 1 or 2 friends, you'd be like, we kind of had a little way back, but damn, all your friends? And I feel like I definitely was like, okay, trusting. If you just trust him, you'll get over it. You got to learn how to trust. Trying to be mature about it, but we were together for X amount of years, and I promise you, that one red flag was a problem our entire relationship.
Dang.
Because it came down to even like level of respect, like doing things with them that I felt was inappropriate, or like I had to make boundaries. You can't talk to this person. They can't call you asking for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go here with after a certain. I mean,
it's 2 a.m.
Like,
why are they?
What's up? Like, and I feel like I was trying to look over that. I feel like another red flag, which this might be a touchy one for some people, but I feel like if you don't have a good relationship with your mom, not even a good relationship, if you don't respect your mother, for some, I just feel in my heart, because I dealt with 2 situations, you're never going to respect me, or it's going to be some type of issue that you have mentally that's always seemed to melt into our relationship. So
I feel that.
And I feel like it's just too much. Like, you can't respect your mom, or you can't respect nobody.
Yeah, the person that was taking care of you.
And even if everybody's mom's not perfect, but I found out that when they have those mother issues, it'd be hard to like
get them
fit,
out of
it'd just be too much going on.
Ooh.
And I feel like those are things that I ignored so many times, and it was like they always ended up being
a big issue
for the whole relationship. That's why I feel like a lot of red flags, you have to decide in the beginning, this is a red flag. Can I see myself dealing with this for the rest of my relationship? And if not, leave, because a lot of times stuff about people is not at our age. Some things just aren't going to change. That's going to be a thing forever. You got to decide early. Don't wait till you 3 years in, and it's like, I've been trying to ignore this for 3 whole years, and I'm still here.
That's a good question, like to sit and ask yourself, okay, no, this person has a red flag. I do not like it at all, but can I deal with this in the long run?
Yes.
That's going to solve your problem right then and there. You're not going to have to think about anything moving forward, because if it's no, I'm cutting it. No matter how fine and how good looking you are, I'm not doing this. And now that I'm realizing it, too, to go back on my story, he was a former athlete, and he was supposed to go into the league.
So you think he was still battling?
I think he was still absolutely like dealing with that mentally.
And see, even that's a green flag. Like, if somebody's not mentally okay within themselves, there's no way they're gonna be able to give themselves to you, because they got to get right with themselves first before, like. Now, some people, you can work on each other together, ourselves, but you got to determine, like, how bad is this person mentally right now?
Yeah.
And can I handle getting me together and having to build you up at certain times? Especially if it's not pouring into each other.
Yeah.
If it's just all pouring into one person.
I'm exhausted. And that's how I felt. Like, I felt like I was exhausted in hindsight. I didn't know that was going on in the moment. I knew I felt exhausted, but I was trying to figure out why. But he also wasn't communicating with me that was going on. I had to kind of figure that out. Which
most guys don't. Anyway.
Man, how do you, like...
Well, I think we're making strides. A lot of men are going to therapy now, and it's becoming, okay. People are,
talking about it openly.
Yeah, for sure.
But for those who are not, how do you communicate like your issues to your significant other so that they can be a little bit more empathetic towards how you're treating them in this?
Because you might lose somebody thinking, being how you are, being closing and not sharing, but if you probably would have told them what you're going through, they probably would have stayed and stuck around.
They would have stuck around.
Open your mouth.
Open your goddamn mouth. We can't read your minds. All we do is read how you're treating us.
Let me ask you this, because I feel like this is also something that I dealt with. A lot of my red flags, me being a good communicator that I am, the cancer in me, I was like, I brought up some of those red flags on how I felt about, like, this bothers me. And you know what I got back? You're trying to change me.
Oh,
you're not letting me be who I am.
That exhausts me.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to let you know that this is something that you do. How can we meet halfway?
Yeah.
I'm not saying change completely. How can we, like, okay, you have these friends who are, you dated and all that. Something that I'm trying to deal with. How can you meet me halfway? Like, setting boundaries, like, all right, no talking to them after a certain time. Or I was moving out of my apartment, right? And one of the friends was like, so we all were moving stuff out. I was going to go get in one car to go, and there was him and his friends going to go get in the car. And he was like, oh, me and this person finna go fuck. Jokingly.
What?
Like, this is why I can't. This is what I'm talking about.
Sent me.
Because who joke like that? Who play like that?
That's not funny.
Who play like that? I got pissed off.
Y'all would have. My whole day would have
been. Go do what?
My whole day would have been. He wouldn't have heard from me for the rest of the day.
He just walked away. One thing he walked because he knew. Oh shit! Why the fuck you said that? But no, check this shit. Like, tell him this. First of all, you know me.
Right.
Tell him I don't play like that.
Yeah. Fix it now.
But this is still, I'm talking about with boundaries. Like, this is why I have an issue with your friends, because, like, there's no boundaries. Red flag.
Red flag.
The moment he walked away and didn't check that.
And didn't say anything.
And then even after he knew I felt away, you didn't go back and say, yo, next time, like, don't play. He really thought, like, he was just joking.
No. No.
Red flag. You don't give a fuck about my feelings.
Agreed. And I feel like people also forget it's us against the problem.
Yes.
Not you and me against each other.
When some people feel like they can't change, you can't change them, or no, they feel like you're trying to change them, it's hard for them to take criticism or take critique because they so strong high on you're trying to change me. I'm not trying to change you. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I don't like this. Can you meet me halfway?
And I'm trying to make us better, us as a unit, as a team, better. If we can't change some things and evolve together, then what's the point? But y'all, we about to get into Remember the Time. It's about to get juicy, but first, commercial break. What's up, y'all? So we're about to get into Remember the Time. This is our segment where we talk about a specific situation that's related to our topic.
Mm-hmm. Who we got today?
We're talking about Cardi B and Offset. Let's get into it.
Ooh, let's do it.
Cardi B and Offset's relationship has been nothing short of a dramatic soap opera. Between their publicized proposal, high-profile pregnancy, and cheating scandal, here's a summary of the hip-hop couple's relationship. Cardi B and Offset met in 2016 at an industry event. Their romantic relationship began in early 2017 after Cardi said Offset was extremely persistent. A few months after Cardi hinted at wanting to get married in an interview with Charlamagne in August of 2017, Offset publicly proposed to her on stage during a performance. He presented the singer with a whopping 20-carat diamond ring that reportedly cost $500,000. Despite their public engagement, the couple was rocked by cheating rumors at the end of 2017. There were rumors that Offset cheated on Cardi and even made a sex tape with someone else. The female rapper turned to social media to defend her relationship with Offset and even told fans, "I let a nigga know. You pull that shit again, you're gonna lose your wife," mid-performance. After months of pregnancy rumors, which the rapper repeatedly denied, the suspicions were confirmed on April of 2018. Cardi B revealed her growing baby bump during an appearance on Saturday Night Live. The next morning, Offset told fans on Twitter, "Cardi and I look forward to our next chapter together." On June 25, 2018, TMZ revealed the couple had been married for 9 months already, in which Cardi B confirmed in a tweet saying, "There are so many moments that I share with the world, and there are moments that I want to keep to myself. Getting married was one of those moments. Our relationship was so new." 1 month later, the couple welcomed their very first child together, a daughter named Culture Kieri Safis. Unfortunately, things took a left turn after their 1-year wedding anniversary when Cardi took to social media announcing she had broken up with Offset. Offset made a public apology via IG a few days later, and on December 16, 2018, he made a grand gesture to get his old lady back. He interrupted Cardi's Rolling Loud performance, hopping on stage with a large sign that read, "Take me back, Cardi." Although she looked a little annoyed, Offset's grand gesture seemingly worked, as the pair were seen vacationing in Puerto Rico around the holidays. On January 31st, 2019, the couple reconciled their relationship, and on February 10th, Cardi B and Offset walked hand in hand at the Grammys red carpet. In December of 2019, Cardi opened up about her marriage with Offset in an interview with Vogue, saying she believes in forgiveness and that the two prayed about being together. Everything seemed fine for a while, but in September of 2020, Cardi filed for divorce just 5 days before their wedding anniversary. Sounds like she was done with him, right? Wrong. The pair were seen kissing at her 28th birthday bash in Vegas in October. And then, after almost 2 months after filing for divorce and 1 month after a very public display of affection, Cardi filed to dismiss the divorce from her hubby. Since then, other allegations of Offset cheating with women have been released, in which Cardi B has come to his defense every single time.
I feel like this is bigger than just a red flag. This is like huge.
Yeah.
I mean, but a red flag nonetheless. But a motherfucking cheater, that's a new level to this shit.
Okay, and it was the way he was doing it too. It was the way he was doing it. You keep getting caught. You're being sloppy about it.
Let's go down that timeline again. Let's spit the facts. Y'all met in 2016, right? Now, October of 2017, she wrote on IG that she was single. Mm-hmm. That's only a year. Now, y'all only just been dating for so long. Mm-hmm. Now, 2018, December 4th, she wrote, "We got a lot of love for each other, but things have been working out between us for a long time. Mm-hmm. I guess we just grew out of love." But then in January, that's only like right there, cheating rumors again. Then a public apology. Then we got, holiday vacation.
Holiday vacation, child. Traveling.
Then we see the Grammys, they back together. Mm-hmm. But then 2020,
divorce.
She filed for a divorce. Mm-hmm. So from 16 to 2020,
4 years.
See, this is my take on this, right? There's like a serial cheater, somebody who cheat all the goddamn time, he never gonna stop cheating. And then you have somebody who cheat through the cause and effect. I'm on the cause and effect kind of cheater. But when you're a serial cheater and you cheating early, that's not gonna stop.
You cheating in honeymoon phase? How you cheating in honeymoon
That's
phase?
when you like supposed to be obsessed when you don't see nobody else.
You don't want to see nobody else. He said no. But you know what it is? It's different for like celebrity lifestyle and the access.
That's very true.
That they have and that people have to them. I think it's a little bit different. You have to have a little bit more discipline. And if you're not used to that type of discipline.
And that's why I think they be so understanding of each other. Like, I know I'm dating this big. So many people is out there like, I gotta understand just a little bit, but it's a no for me.
I ain't that understanding.
I'm not doing that.
I'm sorry.
I also feel like a lot of these like couples, they're like kind of get their stardom from their relationship. So people kind of love them and like them because they're dating this person. They kind of make them even more famous. It's like they might not want to lose all that. But remember at first they were saying that it was payola that they was paying them just to kind of bring Cardi up, which may not be true. Well, clearly not true. They obviously love each other.
Right.
But I feel like also once you get that big and like y'all got so much money together and like, I mean, it's hard for me to break up something with an apartment.
Exactly.
But imagine millions tied in and stuff. How you break that off easily?
It's literally the hardest thing. And like you said, the image of it all. Yeah. It looks good. Think about it. We always love when we see like a cute little couple on the scene, a cute celebrity couple on the scene. Who they who?
And then they be like putting their pictures up. So they got to keep that whole thing.
Yeah, that image. And think about the image. Aside from everything else, it's just like, if we don't look good together, so you don't want to be with this person anymore. He's doing stuff, she's doing stuff, we break up, but then who else is gonna match the level of lifestyle that I'm at? Who's also gonna match how we look so good together? Who's also gonna match our finances? I feel like there's a lot of factors that make people stay together regardless of like the bullshit that's happening.
I feel like Cardi B is like such a gangster about it too. It's like, yeah, that's my nigga. Like, so what?
Yeah,
like,
so what? He went to the lady.
Talk to him, like, yeah, like I love how she like, and it's my man. He cheated. And
I'll get over it. I got over it. He went to the lady. She always saying he went to the lady.
Clearly, she's one of those people who like she can look past that shit. I guess there's probably more green flags than red flags.
Maybe
or she feel like she is maybe not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I can't do it.
I can't do it. And let's think about Cardi's past. Like, Cardi also came from like a stripper background. Nothing wrong with that. I love the strippers. Support the hustle. But, you know, she came back from a stripper past. So I feel like maybe the men that she was dating before, you know, let's think about her on Love and Hip Hop. Like, she was probably in a really toxic environment with men who were treating her any type of way or treating women in any type of way. Yeah. So probably meeting Offset, who seems like a really solid guy, it was probably kind of easy to look past cheating, especially if you know, like, maybe he's gonna do this again. Like, let me not get so upset about it.
I always say those grand gestures, though. Those apologies.
Those apologies were nice.
Maybe the rooms of Birkins for me. The
rooms
of like
flowers and.
But when I go to sleep at night, I'm gonna think about you with that.
And that's gonna send me.
I'm gonna go knock all the Birkins down.
It's gonna ruin everything. I'm not gonna give a fuck about that bag.
Well, I mean, if Jay could cheat on Beyonce and Beyonce can forgive, I guess we are.
Did Beyonce really though?
I guess we all got.
She made a whole album about it.
And she's still right there with me.
Oh, but because I love me some Jay-Z. But who else is gonna match that lifestyle?
Yeah.
Who else is gonna? They're both billionaires. Who's gonna match that lifestyle?
Like, who do they leave? Who do they get with next?
Who do you get with after that? I might as well stick it through.
But that's why Cardi should have left early.
That's true.
Before all the kids fall. But you know, she loved that man. But he obviously loved her too.
It's clear. It's just
cute.
Let's just not have these situations continue to keep on happening. I'm a one and done. Once you cheat once, I'm done. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
From someone who has cheated before, I wouldn't want to be taken back, I guess. But I get it. Some people just can't. The trust is gone.
No, I did it once, y'all. I did it once, okay? I like a stupido.
Well, that's why I said there's serial cheaters and there's cause any fake cheaters.
I didn't do nothing to
Some people should look at the cause. You know, what caused me to do it?
No, I didn't do nothing to that man for him to be doing no funny, fugazi stuff like that. Anyway, I forgave him.
Yeah.
And
God bless Angie next, man. You better come here with some goddamn sense.
You better.
Well, listen, we about to get into our next segment. Do I stay or do I motherfucking go?
Let's talk about it. Because I'm ready to leave quickly, with a quickness.
Check this out. Should I stay or should I go? All right, we're about to dive into our next segment. Do I stay or do I go?
Let's get
I want to
into
give
it.
you a question. You're going to tell me based on the situation, would you stay or would you leave that nigga?
Ooh, y'all know I be ready to leave a nigga quickly.
All right, this is a good one.
Okay.
You're dating a rich white man, okay? He takes good care of you. He's obviously genuine. He loves you for real. Like, it's all there. But his parents are racist.
Oh.
I mean, racist. Like, you
gonna stay like they got KKK family members from the past?
All that. They mad at him for being with you. He can't even really bring you to Thanksgiving dinner because they don't like black people.
So it's giving Harry and Meghan Markle.
What you gonna do? But you love that man. That man like you.
I haven't been in love in a really long time.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember the time that I was in love. Because
that feeling now.
I'm thinking about that feeling because originally, I was thinking hell no, but I'm like, I'm in love with that man. Like I'm in love with him. In love.
He pay everything. He take care of you. He's rich. Like he's
everything
white? You want. He's white.
There's so many factors.
Think about your family is what scared me. When they find out.
What
are you gonna do?
He's saying that because he know my family, y'all.
What you gonna do?
I think my family might convince me to leave.
What do you think you?
I know.
Gonna want to do?
That's hard. I think I would be stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm not gonna lie, because aside from being taken care of, and stability, that's something that women look for in a relationship. But then, a lot of people marry for money. But I'm in love too.
And he's like,
and he's taking care of me.
He loves you. Like he adores you.
So we're gonna have to what? Y'all saw From Scratch. His family didn't like her at first.
They didn't.
And every time she went,
she
grew. And when she went to Sicily, they were all like treating her funny because she was dark.
It took something bad to happen though for them to.
Yeah, for them to realize though. Just from that film, thanks Zoe. Just from that film, I might stick it through.
I'm not gonna lie. Fuck his family. That's my man.
That's my man.
Our families don't never have to meet. I don't never have to see them.
I'm about to say, I'm just gonna leave them alone.
All right, baby, it's Thanksgiving time. I want to catch my flight back to Miami. You go with your family, and we'll meet up.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah.
I'll FaceTime you.
Oh.
Look at my plate. See you when I see
you. Dang. But
when you get back, sacks and fish, please.
Sacks and fish? For my inconvenience, because I want to spend Thanksgiving with you. Sacks and fish, please.
Bottom floor adventure when you get back.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't need to see your family. I ain't trying to meet your mama. That's what JT said.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
She did say that.
But my family's so different. Like when we spend holidays together, everybody's significant others there.
You be the only one.
I'm gonna be the only one, and I'm married. My man.
But you're gonna be giving rich auntie. You know how cute you gonna look when you come.
You
right. All your bags and your fur coat and your shades.
He couldn't make it, guys. Sorry. He couldn't make it.
You just flew there first class. We can handle it. We'll take it.
Okay. So the next one is, this is for you. He's a great guy and you like him, but he needs sexual enhancements.
You know what I just thought about? It's this thing called poppers in the gay community. Where they kind of like sniff this thing up their nose, I guess, to make like sex better for them. It escalates the sex. And some guys really need that.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to say it depends on what enhancement.
There's more than one enhancement?
Maybe you need an enhancement to make your dick get out. It's different things, but when it comes to like the poppers and all that shit, I was having sex with one guy. What's in it? He put his thing on.
No!
And then I smelled it.
Oh! What does it smell like?
It's like a strong, like, I don't want to say it's like oil. It was like, like a strong, not a medicine.
Chemical?
It's like when I smelled that, it just never happened again. You're never going to touch me again. You're never going to see me again.
Oh, no.
You're never going to see me again.
He was snorting cocaine. I'm in the middle.
You know what pissed me off about it? I don't dated you before. You never needed this before.
Who you been?
So what you got into in the little time that I haven't talked to you?
Damn, that sucks. He got into some weird stuff.
But a lot of people, a lot of guys in the gay community use it. I can't. I hate it.
Interesting.
First, that's awkward. Like, we in it. We being intimate.
And you?
Why you rolling them? You got to stop. You got to go and pick it up. And you put it in
that would have sent me.
He never heard from me again. We're not even friends. I don't want to talk.
You're done. There's nothing to discuss.
This was me for the rest of the night. Don't you ever? I'm gonna say it depends on the enhancement that you need. Like if you need something to make your penis get up to get you on hard.
Mm-hmm. But why you need that and you talking to me?
I mean, some people, like they don't have control over it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's the human body; they can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
As long as when it's time for you to take that enhancement and get it up, then we can make. As long as when it's time to get it up, you get it up. I don't have me sitting there like. I don't got time for that. So I'm gonna go with it depends on what you doing, what you need to help you out sexually. Because some shit is just gonna be a no for me.
Yeah.
That's an intimate like moment.
Yeah,
I'm not just having sex. So usually like we're being intimate.
Mm-hmm.
All that other shit is like awkward.
Yeah,
and then like gonna take time to kick in. You gotta take it. We gotta wait for it to kick. And then what if it kick in and like we not even?
You're
now you just over there. Put it away. We even start. Put it down. No.
The moment is ruined.
No, like, I gotta hear me take our clothes up because it's up. I gotta get it all. No, it's a no.
Oh no, that sounds terrible.
It's a no.
It's enough for him.
Yeah, it's a no.
Don't do it
I
again.
changed my mind.
Oh my god, y'all! Imagine just being in the moment with somebody and you all kissing, and then they just do something weird to ruin the moment. You're done. You're leaving my home, never to be seen again.
No, this is a good one. Mm-hmm. All right, you're dating a guy. He's perfect, right? Similar to your rich white man, but he has a close attachment to his ex's family. I mean, close. Like, still like to go over there for holidays.
They still send him
still
gifts.
Talk to his mom. Still talk to her mom, the person's mother.
Well, I was cool with my ex's family for a while. Mm-hmm. But then there were some boundaries. At that point, I was just like, all right, we don't need to be still this close. Like, you shouldn't be DMing me and calling me on every holiday. It's like, I get it. We left on good terms and we had a good relationship, but it's like him and I are never happening again. Mm-hmm. So like, I feel like there's a certain point in time you just need to cut it off because I feel like you're giving the family hope and maybe the girl hope. I was going to ask, is the girl in a relationship?
What do you mean?
Like in this scenario, can we say that he's still attached to
the girl?
So he's
just the ex's family.
He's attached to ex's family, but not the ex.
But when he go like for over the Thanksgiving, she's there.
She got him in. Let's
say she don't. Mm-mm. So would you tell him I'm not comfortable? Can you stop? Mm-hmm. And what if he be like, no, like that's our relationship with them. That's like my family now. I'm gonna continue what we have.
I feel like that would be an issue for me, but I would voice it and say, like, how would you feel? I'll kind of put the shoes on, but like, how would you feel if it was me? And I was cool with my friend's my ex's family, and I was still going over there.
I've been in that situation so many times.
Isn't it hard when they still don't see it?
And they're like, I wouldn't care. What's crazy? The person really wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But just because you wouldn't care
doesn't mean I wouldn't care. You're in a relationship with me.
I care.
Exactly.
So you should want to make me happy
make
as
an
a
effort.
significant other.
Yeah.
It would be a no for me because that just would bother me. So now every time you go out, now I have to be uncomfortable and feel away.
Every single time.
And then the fact that you're not even willing to, you could just be like, I'll call them.
Maybe I don't have to go. I don't have to go to their dinner.
Like, once or twice a year, y'all stay, hey, what's up? Mm-hmm. Also did it someone where like, they were attached to their ex's stuff that their mom gave them. So like their ex-mom had gave them like all this different stuff and like they were keeping and save it.
Trash.
No, I threw that shit in the trash. Hey, I had a fit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that told me, why are you so attached to these people?
I mean, I guess I would have been mad if somebody threw something that I owned away, but I personally...
You know, once I found out where that came from.
I know. I get that.
I started home immediately in my head. I know exactly where you're going.
That genuinely would have bothered me too. I would have been like, you need to throw that shit away. Like, why are you keeping it?
And try to make it fit in our new home.
No.
It don't even fit. It don't match my feng shui.
No.
Hey, you know I'm a decor. I don't decorate now. You got this stuff trying to make me fit this old lady stuff in my house.
Get it out. Why do you still have it?
And why are you so attached to it?
No. I be throwing that stuff away immediately after the breakup. Trash.
Even was like, oh, don't go through because you don't want me to see all your little goodies from.
Oh my God.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah, the attachment
You're a psychopath.
is a bit much for me. I don't know if I'll be able to deal with the attachment. I think I would probably give it maybe 1 or 2 conversations, see how you respond, see if you change something, and then give me a reason to not trust you because you went over there or you handled it the way I didn't like, for me to be like, no.
What if he was like, come?
I wouldn't mind that.
Because that's different.
I wouldn't mind.
You got to get cute, though. You got to look good as fuck.
That's easy.
Hey, that's all I was scared.
I would not
have to
mind.
look fat.
I wouldn't
Fabulous.
mind. I would literally show up myself and I would woo their family. They'd be like, we like her too. I love people's families. She would be hating me because family love me.
No, you would probably be cooler.
I'd probably be cool with her too. Hey, girl.
So I feel like under those circumstances, we would need some type of meeting halfway. I think.
If you go, can I come? Are they gonna invite me? Yeah, babe, sure. But I'm sliding. We don't need to be going every holiday though.
And you don't need to be going every
And I don't need to be going every holiday. Like, that's ridiculous.
So I guess some boundaries.
Some
halfway.
boundaries.
For sure.
But my nigga would never try me like that, so it's a no.
I hope you listen, player. All right, y'all. We're about to get into situation mail. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, y'all. We're about to get into situation mail. We're going to read a story that someone sent us and hopefully give them some solid advice. You ready?
Oh, with some juicy shit. Now, let's see.
It's getting good. Now, I read it. Ready? Dear Angie and Key, about a month ago, I found out that my wife has been going on dates and communicating with one of my coworkers.
Exactly.
After I initially found out, I began going through her phone more and leaving work on Saturdays to follow her during the day. And they went on 3 more dates. She makes it seem like everything between us is fine, but obviously it's not if she's stepping out on me. I love my wife, and I can't believe she's doing this. I know if I approach her about it, our marriage is over. I also don't know what to say to my coworker because I don't want to lose my job. What do y'all think I should do?
First of all, stand up. Okay? If you don't get your... Divorce her.
Quickly,
Dummy.
with a quickness.
Are you an idiot?
But y'all, it's different.
Nah.
My mom always tells me you can't give marriage advice to people who are married because you ain't married. So shut it up. But
If I gotta come to work and see this man's face that you've been going on dates,
that would have sent me.
you're dying.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
New job, new wife.
It's easier said than done. I feel like if y'all have kids involved, that's gonna be a really tough situation to swallow. And then also, if she has been secretive about issues that you all, haven't been really haven't been working through, and she's dating this guy, I feel like a conversation should be had. Obviously, it's foul AF that she's even doing it in the first place with your coworker.
It's 8 billion people in the world that she go to jail.
Yeah,
Joe's my
that's
goddamn
nuts.
coworker.
That's nuts.
And a coworker.
And a coworker at that. I just feel like people
New
wouldn't want
job.
to throw their marriage away that easily.
I know when I get home. But him, new job me today. I'm gonna lose my job.
I wouldn't mind the new job either because that's ridiculous. So imagine if you are 6-figure earner.
First of all, I'm going to HR and I want to get him fired.
Okay.
Are you shitting me?
I would get him fired and I wouldn't leave.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be real. Now I handle that very... Ooh. First of all, he should have done. I'm telling you what he did. Oh, now I knew what restaurant they was going to. I was going to show up as a waiter. I was going to go up in there, y'all. My wife is cheating on me. I already need y'all right now. I was going to dress up in my little tie, my shirt. Hi, I gotta take your fucking order. What do you want to divorce?
No, you have to put a mask on first.
Are you
so they can be
shitting me?
like, hey, so you can see if he's calling her baby.
Listen, did you see that video on TikTok with the girl that's talking about?
Yes.
The way she called her boyfriend cheating on her best friend? That shit.
Oh my gosh, is this him?
Oh,
Is that him? Is that him?
yeah.
Can I do it? Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get you? Okay, great. Pull up to the window. That looks like Sarah, my best friend.
Give it to him?
Yeah, totally. Hat down.
No. Yeah, keep your hat down.
I'm shaking. I'm so mad. I'm shaking.
Oh my gosh, he's coming. He's coming. Are you gonna do this? Okay, I'll get it.
Oh, shoot.
Hi, sir. Ma'am. Hi. Hi. Yeah.
No, wait. No,
Yeah.
no, wait.
There's your water.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Hey, you want an extra whip? Extra whip? You need to hang out
That's
lately?
not what it looks like.
You were calling her baby.
Was a classic.
Terrible. I want to show up like how Tay Diggs showed up in Brown Sugar with Sanaa Lathan. How you guys doing?
Yes. And you know me, tipsy. So you know I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
Tipsy.
Oh, she's looking crazy. Oh, who is this guy? That's my
Sure.
wife. That's my wife. That's my wife.
First of all, iconic TV moment. Iconic.
That was iconic. He showed up, sat down. Hey, how you guys doing?
First of all, he was in that good alcohol.
Okay, he was lit. He showed up all dandy. He was smiling. Okay, he sat down. That man that was on a date with his wife turned and said, "Who was that?" He said, "My wife."
Right. That was the moment. Iconic moment. And he showed up with His love, his life. That's how you do
honestly.
it.
He didn't realize at the time when he showed up with his wife.
Take notes. You really want to do it. Find
If that's
somebody.
what you want to do,
No, you pull up.
find somebody to pull up. So you have 3 options, okay? You can be funny and goofy and show up like Tay Diggs, or you can be diplomatic, have her come to the house, have a conversation about it, have your facts ready. But you have to know that if you show up like that you're going to be willing to work it out. If you show up with a Tay Diggs thing, just expect divorce. Third, you can fuck this whole thing up.
I say burn that bitch down to the ground. It's even left eye. Burn that shit down. That's my vote, player.
And they ended up together still. After that.
No.
Yeah, Left Eye was still with him after that. But you can burn this whole thing down, get him fired because he's messing with your wife, HR.
HR immediately. So you be real bad. Real bad.
I'm sending an email to HR.
You're done.
I'm gonna have the pictures too.
You're finished.
It's really giving the TJ Holmes.
No,
Good Morning America.
Doesn't it sound very, very similar? If it's y'all trying to write that, just let us know who would have gave y'all the advice y'all wanted.
The jig is up. The jig is up. You know, it's okay.
And that was a very messy and trashy.
Very, very messy because y'all were really disguising like on-screen chemistry as real chemistry.
And could you imagine they're going to work every day, being like the husband and wife, to being their spouses? You know what should happen? They spouses should get together.
That would literally be so messy, and
That would shake the world.
That would shake the world, but I don't even think she's gonna do it because the reason how they got the photos and everything was because of the wife is a lawyer, an attorney, so she hired a PI.
You know what, player? I kind of like you. He did all that without hiring a PI.
He didn't have nobody.
He did all that.
He figured it out by himself.
All right, I guess I like you a little bit.
We
You
got
still
some
weak
respect.
as hell.
Figure out what you're gonna do. You got 3 options. That's all we got for you.
Well, listen, before we go, we got to give a shout out to Fashion Nova. Like, I mean, the fits have been fitting lately.
Okay.
Like, check out our IGs. I mean, the fits been fitting.
They've been fitting. Y'all been doing y'all big ones, so thanks for that. We about to put in another order soon because we got some places to be.
It's about that time.
It's about that.
I need some new.
Okay.
For the winter.
Okay.
In Miami.
In Miami.
We'll figure it out.
It's a different type of story, y'all.
Well, listen, stay tuned. Check us out. Follow, like, subscribe. We will catch y'all on the next episode of Situationships as fuck.
Absolutely. And don't forget to send us some situationship mail, y'all. We got to have some juicy stuff.
We got that good advice for y'all. Y'all know y'all like our advice.
It's pretty solid. All right. Tuned out.
Till next time.